Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. But again, the main catalyst, in most cases anyway, is Commander. A lot of players are building new Commander decks around Dominaria United cards, and that is moving the prices of quite a few cards in our top 10 list today. But also we have new cards coming. Warhammer 40k Commander decks, there's some cards that will make good upgrades to those, or perhaps be good and fresh builds around cards from those decks. Don't forget, over half of Infinity is Eternal Legal. There could be some surprises coming in that set too. Quickly before we get into our top 10 though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Infinity products there, but you can also now pre-order again the Warhammer 40k Commander decks. Those were gone for a little while. They have opened more pre-orders on the site now. Plus, they have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, for orders over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you, and without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Worm Calling. This goes up $1.08 this week to $4.85. That is a 29% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look for two pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we want to see a true increase in the number of sales out there. So if you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not make it, well, then it fell short in one or both of those categories. With that out of the way though, let's talk more about Worm Calling. This is seeing increased Commander play now because of a new Dominaria United Eternal Legal legendary creature. This is in builds around Baru Wormspeaker. Number 9 is Lathril Blade of the Elves. This is the foil copy found in the Kaldheim Elven Empire Commander deck. It goes up $1.13 this week to $4.02. That is a 39% increase. Since this came out, it has been the most popular Elf Commander, but it is in the 99 of other Elf Commander decks too, including one based around a new card, and that new card is Jodah the Unifier. A lot of people building around that one. We did get some new Elves in Dominaria United that are pushing these Commander decks, including a very good rare creature in the main set, Leaf-Crowned Visionary. Number 8 is Snowblind, up $1.28 to $5.48. That is a 30% increase. So this really does not see much play to speak of. The jump could be the start of a reserve list buyout, or perhaps it just dried up in the secondary market online a little this week. Something to keep an eye on. Number 7 is Spirit of Resistance, up $1.53 to $6.27. That is a 32% increase. It is an older card yet to be reprinted, and it is a good upgrade to the recently released Painbow Commander deck. I have seen this in fresh builds around a couple cards from there as well, Jared Carthalion and Jensen Carthalion Druid Exile. I have also seen this occasionally in another new Commander build, Jodah the Unifier. Number 6 is Erebos, God of the Dead from Theros. This goes up $2.15 to $13.34. That is a 19% increase, and this is getting a lot more Commander play now thanks to Dominaria United again. It is in those very popular Sheoldred the Apocalypse builds. You're also seeing this though in some other new decks in the format too. Zur Eternal Schemer, Jodah the Unifier, and Varric Warp Sengir from the Legends Legacy Commander deck. Number 5 is King's Assassin, up $2.81 this week to $15. That is a 23% increase. Another older card yet to be reprinted. It's also seeing more Commander play now due to a Dominaria United box topper. This is in builds around Ramses, Assassin Lord. King's Assassin is a hard to find pickup for those Commander builds. Number 4, Riki, the History of Kamigawa. This goes up $2.97 this week to $11.67. That is a 34% increase. Dominaria United and its support for legendary spells is pushing this one too. It is seeing much more Commander play in new builds like Jodah the Unifier, and to a lesser degree around the box topper Jedit Ojanin Mercenary. Number 3 is Branching Evolution. This goes up $4.11 this week to $19.68. That is a 26% increase. The reason this card is as hot as it is right now is because it is going to be a very good upgrade to the upcoming Tyranid Swarm Warhammer 40k Commander deck. I have seen this in early deck lists from scratch around the Swarmlord 2, which is the front-facing commander there. Now, if you look at that Tyranid Swarm deck, one of the things that will jump out to you is that Ravenous mechanic. Ravenous plays really well with Branching Evolution. Let's take a look at some of those cards. 10 cards that have Ravenous that are in that deck. I won't read through these cards or anything, but if you want to dig deeper, feel free to pause the video and take a closer look. And here's one more that didn't fit on the last page. But aside from these Ravenous cards, there's plenty of other cards in the deck, as well as cards in the other 3 decks that synergize well with Branching Evolution. Additionally, too, like I said, don't forget about those Eternal Legal Infinity cards. Some of those could play well, too, with Branching Evolution. Let's take a look. Here's 10 of them on the screen. Again, feel free to pause and take a closer look. And here's 2 more that couldn't fit in the last slide. For number 2, the key driver is not Commander. It's actually Modern. Fury. This goes up $5.15 to $34. That's an 18% increase. And you're going to see this thing all over Modern. It's an Omnith Locus of Creation builds, Murktide Regent, and much more. Legacy, you see this in Painter, as well as Mono Red Prison and other decks. Mono Red Prison has been getting a bit of a boost from a Dominaria United card, Squee Dubious Monarch. This even gets vintage play, though, in Squee Hollowvine. And you do see the Summon Commander in different builds, including Godo Bandit Warlord. And finally, number 1 is Scion of Draco. The Modern Horizons 2 copies of 307 to 893. That is a 52% increase. The copy from the list is up 1853 to 2299. That is a 415% increase. Okay, so this was just added to the list with Dominaria United, so it is trying to find its price point. I would expect this to stabilize back down very soon. There's just not a lot of copies in the secondary market right now online for sale. The ones that are there do have some pretty high asking prices. So I do think that price is a little inflated. Maybe I would expect to pay slightly more for that copy than the Modern Horizons 2 card, but not that much. Again, the reason this card is hot though right now is Dominaria United. That set brought back Domain. In Modern, this is in a Domain Zoo deck. That deck has been performing very well, gaining momentum in the format. It runs 2 cards from Dominaria United, Nishoba Brawler and Leyline Binding. You do also see this in Calibrated Blast there as well. Additionally, the card gets a good amount of Commander play too. It's in the Ur-Dragon and other builds. And you guessed it, it's seeing more Commander play too in new decks around cards like Joda the Unifier and Niall Avizoa Aeronaut. Plus, it is a good upgrade to Painbow again, showing up in fresh builds around Jared and Jensen too. Alright, that's going to do it for our top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.